All right, the Jets' 2025 schedule is officially released, so we're going to give you our instant reactions week by week in 10 seconds or less. Let's start. Week 1, the Jets are hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, 1 p.m. kickoff. EA?
The Aaron Glenn, Darren Muji era gets underway. This is the first time the Jets and the Steelers have met in a season opener. Justin Fields gets a crack at his former team. Who's going to be playing quarterback, though, for the Steelers?
Ethan, week 2, the Jets are hosting the Buffalo Bills, 1 p.m. kickoff. How do you like that for week 2?
Well, this is going to be 1, the first division matchup, 2, the first time Aaron Glenn gets a swing at the division champs. You got to bring your hard hat to this one.
All right, week 3, Jets' first road game heading down to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers, 1 p.m. kickoff. EA, what do you think?
How about this, Caroline? The Jets open the season against 3 teams who made the playoffs a year ago. Tampa Bay, in fact, the only team in the NFC who's made the playoffs in 5 consecutive years.
All right, Ethan, week 4, the Jets are staying on the road, taking on the Miami Dolphins for some Monday Night Football action in prime time.
I do not envy anybody on the field. This will be scorching hot. Luckily, it's at night. If you're thinking, man, the Jets haven't played on Monday Night Football in Miami in a long time, hasn't happened since 2009.
All right, EA, week 5, Jets back at home hosting the Dallas Cowboys for a 1 p.m. kickoff.
I'm circling the receivers in this matchup. Garrett Wilson on the Jets side, CeeDee Lamb, one of the better wideouts in the National Football League, and also the Cowboys just picked up George Pickens.
All right, Ethan, while the Jets are technically the home team for week 6, they're heading across the pond to take on the Denver Broncos in London for a 9:30 a.m. kickoff.
And there are a lot of storylines here. We're talking about Darren Muji and his former team, Aaron Glenn, being the head coach against one of his mentors in Sean Payton. But what this Broncos team is going to look like in year 2 with Bo Nix, that's a question for me.
All right, EA, week 7, the Jets are the home team once again, taking on the Carolina Panthers, 1 p.m. kickoff. What do you think about that matchup?
This is the first time since 1964 that the Jets have been the designated home team in 5 of their first 7 games.
Ethan, week 8, the Jets are flying to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals for a 1 p.m. kick as well.
The secondary, you got to bring your hard hat to this one. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Sauce Gardner, Brandon Stevens does have familiarity against this team coming from Baltimore. This is where, for me, the matchup lies.
The Jets get their bye in week 9, and then in week 10, they're the home team again where they're hosting the Cleveland Browns for a 1 p.m. kickoff. EA, what are your thoughts?
The Browns last year 1-10 outside the AFC North. Who's going to be playing quarterback for this team? Is it going to be Shadur Sanders? The Jets' vastly improved offensive line has to take care of Myles Garrett and rookie Mason Graham.
Ethan, week 11, the Jets are back in prime time going up to Boston to take on the Patriots. What do you like about that matchup?
To me, this is a little late in this year to be seeing your 3rd and final division opponent, but this is a fascinating matchup. 2 first-year head coaches going head-to-head under the lights of Thursday Night Football.
Jets staying on the road in week 12, heading down to Baltimore to take on the AFC North champions and the Ravens for a 1 p.m. kickoff.
Like the matchup with the dual threats at quarterback, you got Justin Fields, you got Lamar Jackson, the 2-time NFL MVP. Quincy Williams and Jamie Sherwood, they have to be on their game because not only do you have to contain Lamar Jackson, King Henry's in that backfield as well.
Ethan, week 13, Jets back at home, taking on the Atlanta Falcons, 1 p.m. kickoff. What do you like about that game?
No one hopes for inclement weather. Maybe this is the exception considering Atlanta plays in a dome in Atlanta. Coming to the Northeast, that could play in the Jets' favor.
Another team that might be facing some inclement weather in week 14 when the Jets host the Miami Dolphins for a 1 p.m. kickoff. EA?
Jets got to have it. This is a home divisional game. They've won 2 of the past 3 against the Dolphins at home, and you know they're going to try to bring the heat to Tua Tagovailoa. A lot of pressure on those cornerbacks, but I think the Jets are ready for it.
Week 15, Jets on the road taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, 1 p.m. Ethan?
We've been talking about inclement weather. If you're a fan, you want to go to a game, this could be a potential option. We're talking about cold Northeast, warm, sunny Florida. Could be an improved Jags team, though, under Liam Cohen.
Week 16, EA, Jets staying on the road. New Orleans Saints territory this time for a 1 p.m. kickoff.
I hear you with the Jags. Let's raise you one with New Orleans. Let the good times roll. Who's going to be playing quarterback for the Saints? Is it going to be Tyler Shuck? Mason Taylor played collegiately in Louisiana, of course, at LSU.
Week 17, the Jets are hosting the Patriots. Little AFC East action to round out the season for 1 p.m. Ethan?
Well, I mentioned Mike Vrabel and Aaron Glenn before, but also the Jets and Patriots have new starting quarterbacks going into the year with Justin Fields and Drake May. I'm really interested to see what Drake May looks like in his second season with an improved supporting cast.
And last but certainly not least, the Jets are heading up to Buffalo for Week 18 to round out the season against the Bills in your home territory, EA.
Buffalo's owned the AFC East the last 5 years. Josh Allen coming off an MVP season. This is the final regular season game at Highmark Stadium for the Bills after a 53-year run. They're moving across the street in 2026.
And there you have it. That's the Jets' 2025 regular season schedule. 13 1 p.m. kickoffs, 2 in prime time. The 2025 New York Jets schedule presented by JetBlue has landed. From now until Monday, May 19th at 9:59 a.m., Visa cardholders have access to purchase single game tickets before they go on sale to the general public. Head to nyjets.com/tickets now to lock in your seats at MetLife Stadium this season. Terms and conditions apply.